This video will introduce you to Memos. Memos are a really important way for you to record your thoughts, feelings and reflections as you are undertaking your research. You'll find there's a link to them under Quick Access and they're stored within the Notes area and then Memos. Just like files, subfolders can be created by right-clicking and choosing New Folder. To create a new memo, all you need to do is go to the Memos area or one of its subfolders, right-click and choose New Memo. You can then type the name. Here I've created a new note to put my reflections on the coding of Charles. I can use this to type any notes I want to record on that particular transcript. Memos don't have to be linked, but because this particular one is about a very specific item, I can create something called a memo link. To do this, I'm going to open my data folder and interviews folder, find Charles's interview and right click. Here you see I have the option for a memo link. I could use this to create a new memo, but because I already have one in place, I'm going to choose Link to Existing Memo and choose Coding of Charles. If I close this, you'll see the link is represented by this icon here, and I can right click, choose Memo Link and open Linked Memo. It's not just files that I can link memos to, but I can link them to many other features within the program, such as a theme or a case. Memos have many different uses. The environmental change down east is quite useful to give you an idea of what you could use it for. Here we can see the researchers have used it for progress reports, project administration and team memos. These just show some of the ways that memos can be used as a form of communication for projects with multiple people. Although we've not looked at queries yet, these can also be a useful place for you to store query outputs. In this example, I've run a query on Charles. This is a word frequency query and looks at the most frequently used words in his cases. Don't worry, this will be covered later on. I just want to show you how I can copy this and how I can paste it into a memo. There are some additional features that you can use to take your memos further. To demonstrate this, I'm going to reopen Charles's interview. Here there's an interesting piece of text. I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to choose to copy. Now I'm not going to paste this into the memo. It's always a really bad idea to duplicate data. This ensures it's stored in more places and gets really confusing. Once again, NVivo is a program and we don't need to do this. As such, I can highlight a piece of text in my memo and right click. This time, instead of pasting, I'm going to choose to paste as a see also link. Now, those two words that I have highlighted are linked to this broader piece of text here. At any point, I can follow these see also links and see them at the bottom of the documents. And this is a much better way of making links between sources and between your memos than it would be to copy and paste whole chunks of text. All of your see also links are stored in the notes area under the see also links area, and here you can see all of them fully listed. In this case, this project has a lot, 69 in total. There's one final note-related feature that I want to cover before moving on. You'll see you have the option to create annotations. In this case, I can see Charles talks about McMansions. This is a term that's unfamiliar to me and is something I want to look up later. So I highlight it and right-click, and you'll see I have the option to create a new annotation. For now, I'm just going to put some question marks to represent that this is something I don't understand. Because there is an annotation in place, this text is highlighted in blue to represent this. If I click it, the annotation that this relates to is shown at the bottom. Documents can have multiple annotations, and similarly to See Also links, all annotations can be viewed under Notes in the Annotations folder.